Right then guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we have this gorgeous Mark 8 Golf GTI Clubsport at the studio for our ever popular Xpel front end PPF plus our wax is dead ceramic coatings. As you can see, it's now been pulled inside the PPF base, so we've done the full decontamination stage and now it's ready for us to go ahead and apply the PPF. So let's get on the Xpel DAP software, cut the templates and get applying the film. That's the Golf GTI now prepped and pulled inside the PPF bay as you've just saw. And then next up, it's time to go ahead and get the templates readied on the Xpel DAP software. So we're actually going to be bulk installing the bonnet on this. So this is the pattern for that. And then if we go over here, this is our plotter that we use to go ahead and cut out the film. With the PPF plotted and cut out of the film, Toby's gone ahead and prepped this bonnet, so even though it was clay barred outside, we'll still go ahead and do it inside just to be safe. Now that there's nothing on the paintwork at all, let's go ahead and apply the PPF. Right then, as you've just seen, that's all of the paint protection film now applied to this Mark 8 GTI Clubsport. So Toby's absolutely smashed this out. So now the bonnet, bumper, wings, the lower sections of the bumper here. If I go around to here, the wing mirrors, the A pillar over, the B pillars, as well as this rear luggage strip. You might not be able to see it, but we've included that for the customer. So now all of the PPF has been applied. Toby came in super early this morning and started on the paint correction. So I'll quickly show you a 50-50 on this Golf before we go ahead and correct the rest of the car. So this is the paintwork beforehand. As you can see, lots of swirl marks and other imperfections. Same on the rear quarter and then on the rear bumper as well. Absolutely covered in swirl marks. This is expected from the dealerships as they don't have the knowledge that we do to go ahead and correct the cars and get them prepped ready for sale. So this is beforehand, and then if I move along to this front door, this has now been cut and refined. So that's exactly where we need to be. This paint is quite flat, so you won't see any metallic. However, as you can see, no swirl marks at all on this door. And you go over to there and it's absolutely covered. So we need to go ahead and get the rest of the car corrected, and then we can seal that in with our Wax is Dead Ultimate 10-year ceramic coating. So then that's pretty much all of the polishing now done on the Mark 8 GTI. Kieran's just going around and doing the last little bits. Whilst he does that, I've got the wheels off the car and they're now being ceramic coated with the wax is dead heat. Once we've done that, we can go ahead and ceramic coat the glass before sealing and paintwork with our Wax is Dead Ultimate 10-year ceramic coating. So then, thanks to the Max Shine wheel stand, coating these wheels are going to be a breeze. So I'm going to use the Wax is Dead heat. As you can see, if it focuses, Wax is Dead heat. So I'm going to put it down now and we're going to coat the faces and barrels as included with all of our packages. So when coating alloys, it's always good to find a good starting point. So here I'm going to use the tyre valve and then pour some of the Wax is Dead heat onto the pad, like so. And then, like I say, find your starting point and work your way around the wheel. Thanks to the tyre stand, makes it so much easier. Make sure you're applying all of the wheel, sorry, and make sure you've got plenty of lighting so I can see now where has got the coating on and where hasn't. So make sure we've got full coverage. In the inner barrel there, the outer barrel, and also the rear of the face. So that's all of the barrel now coated. Leave it on for 5 or so seconds and then buff it off using any sort of standard microfiber cloth. When buffing, be extra thorough as you don't want any high spots, especially on black alloys. High spots are so easy to see, so make sure you're thoroughly buffing the coating off. That's the barrel done. Let's turn it over and start with the face. So then that's this Mark 8 GTI now coated at the studio, and look how good it's looking. So all of the imperfections have been removed and now we're just left with this stunning gloss finish thanks to the ceramic coatings. As I mentioned, the wheels have been off the car so we can coat the faces, barrels and calipers, and they're looking really good as you can see. So now let's get the wheels back on the car and then coat the glass before we hand it over to the customer. So then that's another car complete at the studio, and as you've just seen, it is this gorgeous Mark 8 Volkswagen Golf GTI Clubsport. So it's now protected with the Xpel front end PPF on the entire front end, wing mirrors, and also a rear boot strip as the customer requested that. And then on the rest of the painted surfaces, they've all had our multi-stage paint correction before being sealed in with our Wax is Dead Ultimate 10-year ceramic coating package. This is probably one of our most popular packages at the studio to give you some coverage of the front end from stone chips, and then the rest of the areas have been protected with the coatings. This just makes those maintenance washes a lot easier and gives you that new car feeling after every wash. So now that's been done, it's ready to hand over to the customer. If you have enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and we'll catch you in next week's video.